Hey folks, again, how we doing? This is page 5 now, the Unit 7 Math Review. And this page is all about those rectangular number patterns that we talked about in Unit 7. So it says, draw the dot pattern that comes next and record the number of dots in the pattern. Well, if we think back to our rectangular number lesson, we know that our first rectangular number is 1 times 2. It's a 1 by 2 array, and that is where we get the 2. Our next one is a 2 by 3 array, and that gets us 6. Again, 2 by 3. And we added a row, and then we added a column, right? So again, if we add another row and another column, we get 3 by 4, and that equals 12. So again, it goes by the counting number, so it goes 1, 2, 3. And then it's the next counting number up. So it's 1 times 2, 2 times 3, 3 times 4. So our next one has to be 4 times 5, because again, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're just doing the next number, the next counting number. So I'm going to just draw a 4 by 5 array. So 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we just fill that in. I'm doing it quickly, but you'll do it much nicer than me. All right, so that's our 4 by 5, and of course 4 times 5 we know equals 20. So write a description of the pattern. Well, there's many different patterns here, but what I noticed is that every answer is increased by the next even number. So if I went 2 and I went plus 4, I get 6. If I go 6 plus 6, because that's our next even number, so I go plus 4 plus 6, so 6 plus 6 gets me 12. Our next even number, so if we went plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, so 12 plus 8 equals 20. So the pattern increases by an even number every time. By an even number every time. Okay, and again, there's many different patterns. How do you know how many dots to add each time? Well, I added a new row and a new column every time. Okay, so again, the 1 by 2, and then what I did, so if we had that 1 by 2, you can see I added a new row and I added a new column. So now we go with the one we started here, so we have this here. And again, we added a new row and a new column. And the same thing with the 4 by 5, we started with the 4 by 5, and then there we go, another row, another column.